How's it going, Tom? NerdRemix.com. I have a movie for you today called The Outback. It's Australian for fear. Anyway, this movie was directed by a guy. It was originally called Goodbye to Dreamland or something like that, or Dreamtime, and The Prey in Australia. It's an Australian movie. The director's name on this is Oscar de Rockster. Apparently, the original director took his name off of this, and they just stuck like the name of the producer's dog on it or something. It was written by a guy named John Soto. The two top-billed actors are a guy named Jesse Johnson and a woman named Natalie Bassingthwaighte. Apparently she's like a singer or a dancer in Australia or something. She hosted the Australian version of Dancing with the Stars. It's pretty easy on the eyes. All the actresses in this are pretty easy on the eyes. You know, a young cast, scantily clad. Like, basically, it follows the story. They go on a camping trip in the Outback to some swimming location. They get directions from a creepy local, and they stumble upon an ancient evil that claimed some victims 20 years earlier. The old ancient evil in the Outback thing. It's got, you know, the villainous guy who kind of looks like Chris Christopherson in Blade, basically. At first you think it's going to be kind of like Wolf Creek, only not as good. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie that goes nowhere. I mean, there's a lot of little set pieces. There's some demon serpents of some kind in this pit. Really crappy CGI. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't get wrapped up really well. The movie looks pretty good. Tactically, it's nice. Nice even sound. Good DVD transfer. The actors are all capable. I mean, it's B-movie acting, but it's capable. You know, they're not. There's not anybody that really stands out as being horrible. It's just this movie goes nowhere. You don't care about any of the characters. The dialogue is pretty horrible. And basically, I can I'm not going to give you a bunch of spoilers, but I can sum the plot up in like this. A lot of shit happens, but you don't know why, and if you did know why, you wouldn't care. Like I said, the locations and the look of the film kind of reminds you of Wolf Creek. I think but it's not as good, not nearly as good. And I think on the box they reference Night of the Living Dead and the Blair Witch Project, you know, it's suspense thrillers, you know, because apparently in some circles it's, you know, taboo to call a horror movie a horror movie. Like I said, the lead actress, Natalie Bassingthwaighte, her name is like long. It's like BASSINGTHWAIGHTE. So I think I'm pronouncing that right. Who knows? But yeah, it's Australian for fear. After I watched the movie, I noticed that they reviewed it in Fangoria last month, and they said The Outback, it's Australian for turd. I'm not going to really go that far. I'm going to say The Outback, it's Australian for sucks. It's not very good. I'm going to say 4 out of 10, just because some of the stuff's cool, but it doesn't come together like I said, and if it did, you wouldn't care. 4 out of 10. This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. Support independent cinema. Thanks.